TYT Sports, everybody. Jason Rubin and Jeremy Rucker with you. It is Sunday, which means Jeremy and Jason time. Rucker and Rubin time. Whatever you want to call it.
The JR squared experience. It's a work in progress.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, well,
I like the JR squared experience.
We're going to get a graphic for that, too.
How you doing, Jeremy?
Doing well. It's a good Sunday.
It is a good Sunday. Yeah. It's hot as all hell in the studio.
It's
right
really,
now.
I mean, that's, yeah.
Yeah.
You should get a fan next time.
We're going to get heated. We might not get heated. We're just going to talk about...
We're already heated, honestly.
We're already heated. God, I love the NBA. I think I'm going to say that every week. And I'm going to say, like...
Say it every day before we go to bed.
There's one thing that reignited my love for the NBA.
And that is?
Bill Simmons' Book of Basketball.
Oh, yeah? Picking that up again?
Yeah, I never read it before, and now I'm really excited to read this, like, 900-page encyclopedia.
Yeah, no, anybody who's a basketball fan needs to read that at least once.
Yeah, it's really good. It's really, really good. And the more I'm reading it, the more I'm like, I need to just watch and play and do more basketball. Be the basketball.
You need to be the basketball you want to see in the world.
Right.
Yeah.
So I guess we'll consider this week the conclusion of week 2 in the NBA.
Yeah.
Fair enough?
Full week.
Full week.
The first full week of the NBA. Instead of the good bad of the week, we're going to call it a good week 4 and a bad week 4. So let's start. A bad week 4. Ankles all across the NBA, especially Derrick Rose's. He's missed 2 games in a row now after coming back for 1, right? He only was back for a game until he missed another 2.
It's just not a good sign for Derrick Rose.
No, it's not. He's becoming this 26-year-old Steve Nash or whatever.
Yeah,
how old is he?
I guess
28.
Tracy McGrady had these not ankle problems, but injury problems too.
Right, but McGrady had a longer period of being healthy before that really started affecting him.
Very true.
Anyway, Derrick Rose obviously is the...
Not to cut you off, is Derrick Rose going to be like that 32-year-old player who like
he already looks like that 32-year-old
play
player.
like 30 games a year and like in those games play like 30 pretty good... Is that what we're looking at?
I really hope not. Oh, I mean, we talked about this last week. We both want Derrick Rose to be healthy because who doesn't want to watch Derrick Rose play basketball? But that's looking less and less like a foregone conclusion every day. But, you know, you gotta hope for the best. Anyway, ankles.
Bad week for
He's not the only one with bad ankle weeks. Ricky Rubio out indefinitely with a maybe high ankle sprain, probably not. Either way, it looked pretty gross. Marcus Smart also out for a while with
Rookie's going down.
Rookie's going down. Yeah, don't even talk about Julius Randle, but
I'm not gonna talk about it.
yeah, Smart's out with a pretty gruesome injury for a while. Not like the Celtics needed any more blows to their season this year.
Although they're surprisingly not that bad.
No, they're actually not.
They
don't reach. I like Solinger too. They don't reach that Sixers Lakers level of bad quite yet because they have won a game. Anyway, so a good week for the Sacramento Kings. Really good week for the Sacramento Kings. They beat the Suns. Was it last night?
They beat the Suns last night.
Boogie's looking great. Rudy Gay's looking good.
Probably their best jerseys too. The script Kings.
I know, I love
crown
those.
Over the eye. I like.
Speaking of throwback jerseys, those Raptors '90s throwback jerseys.
That was my good week 4. That was literally my good week 4.
Was it?
Just jerseys in general.
I'm sorry. Except
That's okay.
Okay, we're gonna stay on topic here. Anyway, Kings are 6-1 now.
Yeah,
6-1.
They're good.
They're
like
good.
A good basketball team.
They're definitely not bad, which is what we were expecting coming into the season. Right. They're good.
And we know that.
I mean, DeMarcus Boogie.
So good at basketball.
He's very good at basketball, which is a nice segue into my next good week 4. Players who played in FIBA this summer are all having fantastic starts to the season. Klay Thompson, Anthony Davis, DeMar DeRozan, Rudy Gay, DeMarcus Cousins, all played over the summer. All are having really good starts. I got some numbers right here on my computer. I know.
I love numbers.
Do you?
Yeah.
Is that why you wear glasses?
Yeah. I guess.
Anyway, Klay is shooting 24 points a game on 51% shooting. Very, very efficient. He's got that off-the-dribble game that he decided to add to his repertoire. Looking real good alongside Steph Curry. The Brow, Anthony Davis.
The Brow.
Fear the Brow.
Seriously fear it.
That should be a recurring graphic, too.
That's like, I'm afraid of it.
I mean, I was afraid of it to begin with, but now I'm afraid of it from like a basketball standpoint.
I kind of want to work on a brow graphic to kind of just one unibrow just pops up for a little bit.
There's so many good puns that we can be throwing in right now, but I haven't thought of any. Let's prep some next time.
Leave your puns in the comments.
Yeah, please, actually. Puns are always appreciated.
Love puns.
Very
punny.
Anyway, he's 24 points, 13 boards, 4 blocks. I think closer to 4.5, honestly.
His 7-block average dropped?
Give him time. This is called a slump. he didn't have 6 and 9 the last few games, but he's going back up to it. Give him time. Anyway, Boogie also averaging 24 points, 12 boards, 0 technical fouls.
Good for Boogie.
So far.
Getting his temper under control. His mid-range is really, really nice, too.
I mean, he's just playing, he's got his mind focused in the right place.
Yeah,
and
he does.
We've always thought, what will happen if he really can apply himself and focus on the basketball court, and we're seeing it now. And
How old's Boogie?
He's 25.
Yeah, and he's got a lot of good years ahead of him.
I don't know. I have no idea. You should look this up
promising
probably.
Future.
Okay, and DeMar averaging 22.5 points.
Yeah.
And I feel Raptors are 5-1.
Out of those 4 players, there's Boogie, there's Davis.
There's also Harden
Clay,
was on the team. Harden's having a great start, but
I don't like Harden.
Yeah, I don't like Harden either.
Just full disclosure, guys. I just don't like
Yeah.
Harden.
Oh, no, definitely. I refuse to watch Houston Rockets games. I know, and these sentiments have been echoed on Grantland multiple times. People don't want to watch the Rockets because they get to the foul line too much. Between Dwight and James Harden, you're not watching basketball anymore. You're watching knockout with one ball.
That's a really good point. We are big Grantland fans. We're big supporters. By the way, Bill Simmons, you're more than welcome to come on TLT Sports anytime you want. Zach Lowe, it's an extension to you as well.
The first iteration of Bill Simmons, please come on our basketball
That's
show.
my campaign to get Bill or Zach Lowe. Fuck it, I'll take Andy Greenwald too. Just come on.
Anybody who's ever done anything for Grantland, please come.
Come hang out. Yeah. It's a good time. But out of those 4 players, I thought going into the season, DeMar DeRozan was the one who very much could have been he's just going to average 12 points and just not be that good and the shooting percentage would go down. But they all, like Klay Thompson, some people thought there was question marks. Klay Thompson put everybody to rest in like the first quarter of the first game.
Yeah, remember all the heat that the Warriors were getting for not trading for Kevin Love and signing him to that max deal? Spoiler alert, we're going to be talking about that.
Yeah, spoiler alert.
But yeah, no, he's having a great start. Steph Curry's having a great start. Warriors are 5-0, shooting the 3 well, doing everything well.
Yeah, the
Warriors are good.
I love that. Is my favorite league pass team. In terms of my good and bad week 4, I really didn't want to talk about the Knicks. We are it's because there's so many other things and other storylines and other players to talk about, but like numbers are always going to get my attention. Carmelo Anthony, 5 of 20, his last 3 games, 5 of 20, 5 of 21, 8 of 22. That is such fucking atrocious shooting.
Yeah, Kobe did that in like 1 game.
Yeah. Like all of it. Like
all of it in 1 game.
60
yeah,
in
20
game.
like 60. I don't know.
And I don't like bringing everything back.
I don't know what's more of a number, like Andrew Luck pass attempts or Kobe Bryant shot attempts.
Yeah,
they're both
I made
up there.
the joke earlier in the clips this week.
Oh, did I steal it from you? I'm sorry.
Andy Dalton.
Dalton,
Who was 10 of 33, Kobe or Andy Dalton? It was actually Andy Dalton, which is shocking. It's actually amazing.
That's actually really good, yeah.
But I hate bringing it back to the Knicks. Because this team was 2-5. So talking to my dad earlier today.
Okay.
It's going to be my father, nice little TYT sports mention. My dad is a born and raised New York sports fan as well. So I root for the teams because I remember watching them when I was younger. Most fans are similar in this way. Right. And as my father pointed out, the triangle offense, look at the players who worked in the triangle offense. Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant. And I'm quoting my father word for word here, that could go down as 2 of the top 10 greatest players of all time. Michael Jordan for sure, Kobe Bryant possibly.
I could make that point.
There's an argument. I'm not saying he is, but there is an argument.
I'm saying
maybe
he is.
We'll bring that up another time. But my dad was saying that. But obviously Carmelo Anthony is never going to be a top 10 greatest player of all time.
Right.
And you look and you go, how much worse Carmelo Anthony is compared to Kobe Bryant when they were running the triangle offense. And of course, what are you going to compare Carmelo to Michael Jordan? That's a stupid fucking comparison. But the whole thing is, I don't know if the triangle offense is going to work with Carmelo
Right,
Anthony.
well, I mean, Knicks fans, including you, to start, were probably really excited about the triangle offense, right? There was that 538 piece about Carmelo.
Yeah,
There was a lot of optimism about Melo in the
I like
triangle.
538's piece, but the headline of that piece was Carmelo Anthony is overrated, underrated, or rated. So it's bringing it back. So Carmelo Anthony is just shooting atrociously. Obviously, he's not going to shoot that bad going forward. But the Knicks are 2-5, and they lost to the Hawks, and they lost to the Nets, and they were 2-2. And
I'm sorry, but they're what in 5?
2-5.
They're still more than 0. So
I know, and I'm complaining, but when it's 10% of the season, there's so much more to go, and the Knicks should still be making the playoffs. But it just kills me. It just rips my heart out.
They're not doing so well out there.
All my teams suck.
I can't console you with that one.
But let's be positive.
Yeah.
Want to be positive?
I like being
positive. Do you know what
positive.
it is a good week for?
What is it a good week for?
It was a really good week to be sitting next to Steve Ballmer at a Clippers game.
That's every week.
Yeah, it's every week. I love Steve Ballmer. I think he's a fantastic owner already. And I think he's right for the sport. And although I keep joking, the Clippers might not make the playoffs, and everyone's like, whoa, what are you, crazy? They're obvious. Guys, I have this, it's called sarcasm. Oh. I know people understand it. There's people out there. But there's parts where the Clippers just look like, oh my God, they don't have anybody to guard the 3. Can they, or the 4? What am I making this one?
The 3.
They have nobody to play 3 and guard a 3.
Guard a 3.
Yeah, JJ Redick can't do it.
Jamal Crawford can't do it.
Yeah, Jamal Crawford can't do it either. But
Jared Dudley couldn't do it and now isn't there to not do it.
Yes, in all seriousness though, and this is the comparison I'm going to make, and I think the Clippers could be like the Angels in baseball. And the reason I say that is because the Angels had the most wins in the MLB this year.
Okay.
But they were not even close to a playoff team, hence why they get swept by the Royals. And I think that the Clippers are going to follow the same fate. This is way too early to make any kind of prediction like this because the Clippers could finish as a 1, 2, 3 seed. And they also could get knocked out in the first round of the NBA playoffs.
Honestly, a lot of their play is resting on Chris Paul as per usual. But up until I think the Blazers game, he played pretty well. Up until that point, he kind of looks a step slower. Am I just seeing that myself?
I think from watching him play, it looks like he's moving more gracefully, but not as fast.
So a step slower.
But it's a graceful step
I'm seeing
slower.
him turning the ball over. He seems like a step late on some things that he never used to be a step late on. I'm not saying he's a bad player. He's still an amazing player. Might be still the best point guard in the league, but there might be a step down in his game this year. He might pick it up. I don't know. It's too early to tell. But I think a lot of this uncertainty might be attributed. There you go. Attributed. I was adding an extra C there. Yeah, attribution. To Chris Paul. I mean, he's the point guard. He runs the offense. If he's not playing at the level he was last year, and the team can't be, right?
Yeah, there was a Reddit discussion about Chris Paul recently. Good Reddit discussion.
There's a lot of those. There's a lot of Reddit discussions that are pretty good.
There's a lot of Reddit discussions out there. And about is Chris Paul not a clutch player? And yeah, we're 7 games into the season. We're 10% of the way through. And he hasn't hit game-winning threes yet. But I still want Chris Paul on my team if I have the option to have.
Oh, of course, absolutely. I mean, I would love for him to be on the Lakers.
Is there a better point guard in the league than Chris Paul?
We might be saying John Wall after the season's over. Talk about bold predictions.
I hope Damian Lillard gets to that.
I love Damian Lillard.
I really do. I like that his number 0.
Number 0 is a great. Unless you're a big man with number 0, doesn't really quite do it. But a little dude with number 0.
All right, hey guys, thanks for watching us. We had fun. We want to bring you our best and worst. We want to bring you guys some more Lockout 2017, and of course, leave your comment section below. Feel free to subscribe. Jeremy, how much does it cost?
Oh, it costs I think nothing.
Nothing. I'm pretty sure.
$3.99 if you will.
Let me look it up real quick.
Do the calculations, numbers guy.
Let me call my guy. Yeah, how much does it cost to subscribe to TYT Sports? Oh, it's free. I'll take 5. Yeah, guys, follow us on Twitter at TYT Sports. Follow Jeremy on Twitter at JeremyR327. And
it's also free.
It's also free.
As of right now.
And we'll give you a hug, a Twitter hug.
Twitter hug.
As always, have a good one. Happy Sunday. Let's go Knicks.